It was late in the evening when a tired father finally came home after a long, exhausting day at work. His shoulders were heavy, his mind still tangled in the noise of the office. As he stepped through the door, he saw his little boy waiting quietly in the dim light. The child had been sitting there for a while, his small hands resting on his knees, eyes full of questions. "Dad," the boy said softly, "can I ask you something?" The father sighed. "Of course, son." "What is it?" "Dad, how much do you make in an hour?" The father frowned, surprised by the question. "That's not something you should be asking," he said firmly. "Why do you want to know?" The boy looked down but insisted, "I just want to know." The father's patience was fading. "If you must know," he said sharply, "I make $2 an hour." The boy's eyes widened slightly. "Dad," he whispered, "can I borrow $1?" At that moment, something snapped inside the father. He felt anger rise, tired, sharp, and unfair. "So, that's why you wanted to know? To buy another useless toy?" He pointed toward the boy's room. "Go to bed right now and think about how selfish you're being. I work hard all day, and I don't have time for this nonsense." The child said nothing. Quietly, he turned and walked back to his room. The soft click of the door left a strange silence in the air. For a while, the father sat alone in the living room, his anger slowly turning into regret. Maybe the boy really needed that dollar for something. Maybe he had been too harsh. After an hour, he stood up, walked to the boy's room, and opened the door softly. "Son," he whispered, "are you asleep?" The boy turned around. "No, Dad, I'm awake." The father sighed and sat on the edge of the bed. "I think I was too hard on you," he said gently. "Here's that $1 you asked for." The boy smiled, his face lighting up even in the shadows. He reached under his pillow and pulled out a few crumpled bills, small coins, and notes. As he carefully counted them, the father's brow furrowed again. "Why are you asking me for money when you already have some?" he said. The boy looked up and whispered, "Because I didn't have enough before." He smiled softly, holding out the money in his small hands. "But now I do. Dad, here's $2. Can I buy 1 hour of your time?" The father froze. His heart sank. The words echoed in the room, and everything went still. All his exhaustion, his irritation, his frustration, they all disappeared. Tears filled his eyes as he pulled the boy into his arms. And in that moment, he finally understood what his son had been asking for. Not toys, not money, but time. Time that he had been too busy to give. That night, he stayed there for a long while, holding his son close, listening to the rain outside, and silently promising himself that he would never again sell his hours so cheaply that he couldn't afford one for the person who loved him most. If you like the story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons.